Alright, I think we're live. There we go. Alright. Okay, you guys. It's Friday. So that means it's Planet Zoo Streamland Park Day at the moment. I didn't get a whole lot done last night. I got a little bit recorded on Minecraft before I was too tired to think anymore. Okay. So, let me go ahead and hit pause here. Alright, so when we last left off, we were in here. Decorating our snake area. And we were working over here. Yeah, okay. So we left off around in here. Gonna grab these guys. Alright, we're gonna try not to do, you know what? I'm just gonna pick you up. It'll be easier that way. Alright. Put you about here. Tilt you forward just a bit. Okay, that looks pretty good. We've got people reading the education boards. Wonderful. It's always a good thing. Alright, so hope everybody is doing okay today. We've had a week of off again, on again rain. I'll tell you, I felt a lot better when it was straight up raining. These breaks in between have given the trees a chance to shoot off more pollen with a vengeance. Not something, my system is real happy about. Gotta be honest about that. I think Wednesday I felt about the best I've felt in a while. And I was actually hopeful. I was like, hey, maybe things are calming down. Maybe my body's like, okay, this is how it's gonna be for the next bit. Let me chill out. Oh no. No. That's not the case at all. It was a false sense of, hey, this is fine. Completely false sense. Okay, so we got that. This side? Okay, you got your camera. You did not get your camera. Alright, that's fine. We will fix that right now. That's an easy fix. Yeah, so apparently I completely goofed yesterday and didn't realize what the date was. And that live stream showcase for Coral Island was actually on Wednesday, and I missed it. And they don't record their live stream showcases, so if you missed it, fuck you. You have to wait until the update comes out, or you just have to read about it. I did see one thing about they're adding a new hideout for the Band of Smiles group that tries to eradicate the monsters from the mines. And apparently you have to go there to try to increase your combat skill or something. I'm hoping that's where we'll be able to get some new upgraded weapons, perhaps. Maybe. Alright, what are we doing here? I think we're up to... okay, we've got lighting over there. Yeah, we're back to our shrubbery. Good number of people over in our snaky area. That's always good to see. Too forward. Let's try that. And then we're gonna need to twist you ever so slightly. Alright. Oh! That's what we didn't do. Right. I'm dumb. Thought something looked odd over here. We forgot to add in our little shrubs. So, because we've got our pattern kind of messed up over here, I'm just gonna kind of drop them in about where I think they should be. It's not gonna be like the other pattern. I'm gonna try to get us back on the other pattern. I don't know if that's gonna fully work out. But we can definitely try. Alright, where was our last education board? Down here. Where's my buttons? They're there. Couldn't find them. I think I'm gonna have to make those dots a little bit bigger so I can find them faster. Still not 100% used to this keyboard. It still feels very foreign to me. It feels very big. I guess it is a little bit bigger than the other one. It's not a mechanical keyboard, but the keys feel like a mechanical keyboard, like how raised up they are and stuff. It's a lot different from the last one. The other one, the keyboard was like pretty flat. Alright, well, let's see. I don't know what we've done yet. I don't remember. I guess we'll put Amphibian Crisis on there. Doesn't matter as long as they're being educated. Probably not. Perhaps on the one here we'll do an ad for Mexilente. That could be a possibility. Okay, let's get back to our flowers here. I did get that Minecraft no commentary video up. I decided not to put music in the background on it, so sorry. Everything I was listening to last night just... A, it was taking for fucking ever and I was getting mad. B, it didn't fit, you know? Like, I've got an arsenal for my speed builds and speed paints, and it's the same arsenal, basically. Because, you know, once you find something, you really don't want to spend 20 hours trying to find something different, and there's only so much music on the YouTube free library where I don't have to worry about getting in trouble for using it. So, every so often I'll scroll through it and see if something new strikes my fancy, but, I think I found like 3 that might have worked, and that was like after 45 minutes of listening to stuff, and I was like, oh, this just isn't it, because I knew what I wanted and I couldn't find it because I couldn't specifically search for that specific thing. So then I was like, you know what, it's gonna be real distracting putting this music in that's not what I'm really what I'm really trying to achieve. So I don't want to click you. I want that. Thank you. Sometimes you gotta get right up on in there. It's truly aggravating. Let's see. If I want you to sit about here-ish. So hope everybody's day is going alright. Hope your week went alright. Weekend is just about to get started, or maybe it has gotten started, or maybe you work the weekend. In which case, if you do, trust me, I sympathize. I always had to work the weekend. Well, not always. There was like a stint of maybe 2 years? 2.5 years where I was a 9-to-5er Monday through Friday when I was merchandising, because that's when the other companies were available on the phone and stuff, and we didn't get deliveries on the weekend. So for a brief amount of time, I had the luxury of that. Although I don't know how much of a luxury it really was. Because then I just didn't want to go anywhere on the weekend. I'm like, no, I'm not leaving this house. There's too many people out. It's just like, no, after having days off during the week, if I could have had them together, it would have been better. But I did hate working the weekend. I I just didn't want to leave my house on the weekends at all, regardless of the reason. But, for the majority of my time in retail and the service industry, I was working the weekend. Not the funnest times ever. I always wanted to smack people upside the head. They were like, when they found out I was working at the casino, they're like, oh, that's gotta be so glamorous. And I'm like, what? I'm like, I had a couple people say that to me. And I'm just like, what are you talking about? They're like, oh, that's gotta be so cool working at the casino. And I'm just like, no, it's really not. It's really not. I really don't enjoy dealing with drunk people in a business capacity on a daily, especially when they're arguing with me that the number on their debit card is in fact their checking account number, and I'm like, it's linked to your checking account, but it's not your checking account number for security purposes. Though I did have this one dude arguing with me that's how his credit union did it, but they just added like an extra couple of numbers on there. I'm like, well, I still have to verify that with your credit union, and they're not open right now. And I'm like, and sir, I would get a different credit union if that's how they're gonna handle their debit cards, because that's terrifying. I didn't tell him that, but I really wanted to. I just kind of side-eyed him. I'm like, oh boy. Like, no. That's like so many adults older than me that were flat out arguing with me that long ass number on the bottom of their debit card was their checking account number. And I'm like, stop and listen to yourself. Checking account numbers aren't normally like that many digits long. This entire number is on the bottom of your check? Really? Well, how about you call your bank and you ask them? And we'll see what they say, because I really don't think it is. If it is, then fine, we'll roll with it, but we need the number on the bottom of your check. Some of these assholes were so adamant. They're like, fine, let's get him on the phone. And I'm like, alright, let's go. Prove me wrong. I've only been doing this for 3.5 years now. And I kind of knew that before I even started working here, but okay. Let's go. Even my dippy bank didn't do that. And they were pretty dippy. Even after we sent them all of the shit they requested to prove my dad had died, they still didn't take his name off the account for like another 2 weeks. Hey, Zorts.
Hey, Zorts.
Oh, we might need to call Arvist on Monday if those checks haven't shown up.
It could take up to 14 business days. We
Well,
got like another 5 days before we have to worry about it.
I thought this would have been week 2. Alright, well, we'll see what happens. Maybe the order didn't go through or something. Or they're just backlogged. But my mom finally opened an account down here on a local bank. I don't think she's switched her social security check over though yet, did she?
No.
What's she doing? Waiting until she gets her checks, or?
I have no idea. I think she's waiting until she gets paid this month.
I have a painting project coming up, like house painting, not like not like for fun painting. My mom wants her room painted a different color, and I was like, well, I mean, you're gonna have to pay for the paint, but I can do it once the weather warms up and we can have the windows open. Her room's pretty big, but the ceiling's not that high. It's a much shorter ceiling than what we have in our room. Much shorter. Like, I can touch the ceiling in her room with my fingertips, so... This house is strange. So I won't have to go quite so vertical. I mean, I might have to get on the stepladder in a couple areas. Just so I don't make a mess of things, but... It'll probably still take me the better part of a day. And if the paint smell drives her too crazy, she might have to sleep in your mom's room that night.
Yeah, she'll figure it out.
But, she said, she actually asked if we could go to the zoo again when it warms up a little bit, and I was like, oh, okay, it's either cold or it's, oh my god, I'm melting. I'm gonna burst into flames temperatures in Tulsa, so I'm like, I guess. So I think if we're gonna go again, it kinda needs to be next month if we're gonna do it. Hopefully we can find a day next month that's not gonna be too shitty. So how are you today, sir? She's got to go back to the eye doctors on, well, I don't know when. Soon. Maybe next month. They think she has glaucoma. They're not 100% certain yet. They wanted to run some more tests, but they wanted to wait and do them next month or something, or they want to see how far it's progressed in a month before they figure out how they want to handle it. So there's that. Which kind of makes me want to start putting away to take her to go see my brother. A little bit more of a priority. While she can still see him. Kind of deal. Alright, let's turn this guy. I was kind of surprised when I got up and I checked on my YouTube stuff that somebody actually sat and I think watched the entirety of that no commentary video. I saw the watch hour or the watch minutes on it and I was like, wow, somebody actually sat through almost 3 hours? I was kind of surprised at that. Probably because the sound of my voice wasn't in the background. Oh, shit. I just really wish that they weren't dinging, or that some game companies weren't dinging the music in the background. I'm like, we're basically giving you free advertising by playing your games and showing other people how we play them or what they might encounter and stuff. And then you're gonna like come at us, especially when you're using when you're dinging music that was made for said game. It's kind of infuriating. So I'm sad that we weren't able to have the in-game music running for that, because it does add a little something. And it wasn't a strike I got, it was a claim. So if I was ever to get the channel monetized, which I'm still quite a ways from happening, I don't do shorts because I don't have a cell phone and I haven't figured out how to load them up as a short without the mobile thingy. So I can't use short views as a way to get the channel monetized. And I think I need 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours to even apply. So that's a long way from happening over there. Long, long way. If it ever does. It probably won't. Do, do. Do, 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 do. I'm trying to stick with that pattern that I had put together on the other side. It was a hell of a lot easier to stick with it on the other side, though. So, like usual, we do have the hard stop time today in about 2 hours. So we've got some time. I managed to drag my ass out of bed a little bit early. Where was our last ATM? Was that over at the forage box? Yeah. Alright. I kind of feel like we need one over here. I'm also toying with you were actually making money, I think. No, you lost money last year. Alright, alright, we might end up getting rid of that. Question is, though, if I do get rid of that, hang on. Sorry, folks. I hope you got your drink. Don't know if you're gonna fit in here. I mean, you might just... Hang on. Can I edit you? I can, I think. I mean, you kind of just fit. And then that we can make that a double. Alright, yeah, we'll roll with that. How about that? Okay, they did get their drinks, cool. Let's see if anybody actually comes over to get a slush. Don't know if they're gonna. Oh, these guys did. Okay, cool. I want a slush. I could go for one. Alright, so those guys are coming over to there. Hello? You were both lit up. What is your deal? Okay, that's pretty good there. I really think I've got a good spot for a trash can here, but I also don't want to overdo it on the trash cans. Decisions. You walk around them. They're trying to walk through them. Alright, we'll put that back in pause. Okay. We need our orchids again. I did realize that the frame rate that OBS was recording in was 60 instead of, I think, 30, which is what I was recording in on the last PC. So when I was editing the videos, it just looked off, and I was like, something, like, not in a good way. It seemed like it was stuttering a little, and I'm like, why? So I changed that back to 30 last night when I was doing the next round of recording for Minecraft, and it looked a little better. So I think I'll leave it at 30. And we'll roll with that for a little bit and see how that looks. I want to get back into Dinkum. I haven't forgotten about it. We are going to get back to it. I'm planning on getting back to it. Just, body's been feeling shitty, so haven't really had a decent opportunity. To get back to it. But it is on the list. We're not quite done with that. I am still having a interesting time trying to figure things out over there. Part of me really still wants to put a trash can right there. It'd be great if my ears would stop feeling like they need to pop. I mean, that would be just fantastic. Okay, so I got those guys in there. Question is, do I move you entirely or do I just duplicate you? Couldn't get you right where I wanted you to be, but I guess that's good enough, I suppose. Oh right, I was originally doing the ATM debate. I mean, we could... put some in over here somewhere. I don't know. That make things a little too congested. I mean, we do have an ATM over here. I mean, in theory, we could do some out here. Perhaps. Alright, we need to figure out how we are going to put the facades on here. Well, that's a lot of people. Are they all coming over to this? Alright, let's see. We were using the 3D conservation walls. Alright, I don't know if we really need to put a back panel on this guy. We really don't, because we don't see him. So how did we do the rest of our guys here? Alright, so we had this thing. Alright. Let me duplicate you. Or try to. Let's see here. We may just have to slightly adjust this. We might take the one off the bottom because we technically don't need it on the bottom. Let me see here. If I can 'Cause if we pull it out enough so it's not squeaking and people's feet are gonna be clipping into it, right? And that juts out pretty far. So, no. Not what I wanted to do at all. So I think we'll take that one off. And for the meantime, we'll just kind of deal with this guy. And see about getting him somewhat really. Sometimes I have to change. Perfect. The angle that I'm on. Are you at the right height? Yeah. Okay. Let's see, right here, there is a slight gappy gap. Why? Oh, it's not a gap. Oh. You alright?
Yeah, I'm gonna go try to get that water.
Oh, okay. Don't forget, they're saying that we could have more rain tonight, so...
Yeah.
I just drifted my hand back right before I let go. Alright. That does throw off our placement just a touch. Well, I guess it's just not going to be perfect no matter what we do, so we're just going to have to learn to deal with it. But it's not terrible. And that's over the edge just a tiny bit, but I think we'll be okay there. Alright, we do need to throw angle snap on here for just a hot minute. Okay, so I'm not gonna worry too much about our corner here. Oh wow, you have a little bit of a gappy gap, but you don't? Why is that flickering? What is flickering? Is it you? Or is it you? Why are we flickering? Maybe it's not actually you. Is it you? Whole area's being a little weird, but it could be also the way the light's filtering through the trees there. Alright. So we're gonna do the same thing with you. We're gonna bring you on over. Probably gonna have to adjust you a little bit more than that. So I had no idea it was Key West's anniversary of their secession. Where they seceded from the US briefly, very briefly. That's not what I wanted. I wanted that. So they had a parade last night. Apparently they have like almost a whole month long of events, which is kind of funny. And tonight they're having a US naval parade. Or some kind of naval parade, maybe not just US, but they're having some kind of naval parade, and they're redoing the mock, or a mock battle in the harbor where they have sunset celebration. It's kind of funny. It's like, okay. Alright, give me this guy. I don't know if I'm gonna put angle snap on you just yet. Could I not change the color on this? We can. Why does it look like it's not that color? This looks like it's the original color. And then that kind of sits in about there-ish, because it's kind of touching the beam, right? So what color is this? Nine. Control C. 96 something. Okay. 96. Nope, it's the same color. Why does it look so different? That's bizarre. Okay. Sure, I guess. What time did they say that was happening? 6? Is it 6 p.m. Eastern, I think? Well, now I know why the whole month of April is so expensive down there, because they're having their anniversary event. Any excuse to have a party, though. I mean, you name it, they're throwing a parade or a party. Last night they did the longest parade going completely down the entire length of Duval Street, and somebody was live streaming it, and it lasted all of like 15-20 minutes. I was kind of disappointed. I'm like, that's the longest parade. But I was like, come on guys, do better. It's like, what is happening? Y'all usually do parades better than this, but there might not have been as huge of a turnout for that one like there is for Halloween. So I could see that. Might be more of like a local thing. Excuse me. Oh shit. Yeah, that's probably more of a locals celebration more than anything. Alright, let me take you off. Do, 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 do. We need to there-ish, I think. I mean, that looks pretty good. Alright, let's see if I can re-grab you. Cancel. No. I want a clean grab here. What the hell? Alright, no, you're still gonna be worried about it. Okay. That's probably about even there. I mean, it's not quite. There's a little bit more real estate on the side from this one. But then I have, we'll call that good. Alright. And then you. That's probably pretty good there. Let's see if I can just drag this guy. Oh, can I cancel that? I'd have to turn him funny, so no matter what I do, I'm kind of futzed a little bit there. That doesn't sound like water.
I grabbed a thing of chips. I also grabbed one distilled and one spring. I couldn't remember which one the fish needed.
The big tanks we did a combo of both. I think this one we were doing spring.
Okay. That means I have a distilled for the crabs or my face, whichever happens.
Okay. And we'll grab this guy. This guy's not as imperative to be properly placed. We do. I hit clear selection. Y'all are just fucking with me now. So maybe about there-ish. Okay. So, let me look at our other buildings. How did we do the other building? Okay, we kind of had them facing each other. So, let me flip you around here. So how's everybody's day going? Anybody got anything planned for this weekend? What y'all up to? I'm just nosy. I don't think there's anything going on here this weekend. I know they've started concerts at the Amp again for the summer. It's not technically summer yet, but I'm not a concert person though. I went to one concert ever, and I could not, well, I did, you know, enjoy the band. They were two of my more enjoyable ones to see or listen to. After that I was like, nope, never again, because I could not hear for like almost 48 hours afterwards. I was like yelling. I'm like, what? That was not a fun time for me. The back of this doesn't have to be quite as precise. It would be nice if it was, but right, this one needs a little bit of help here. I don't think I'm gonna need to tweak you too much, but we're gonna have stuff all up in there, so shouldn't be too bad. Getting that all sorted out. But as far as I know, we don't have any plans for this weekend. Forgot I had that on. I was like, why isn't it twisting at all? Oh, that is very off there. Okay, let me drag you over to here. And there we go. I mean, they don't have to be perfectly lined up with each other, because, you know, flowers, they grow more robustly than others. So that's fine. Did not think the slushes were going to be quite that popular. I don't know why I thought that, but alright, let me duplicate you. I'll get you kind of settled into there. And then you. We have to clean the fish. The water got cloudy again. I don't know if we just have to be cleaning the sponge filter more often. I've not had a sponge filter before. And the little filter that came with this tank, it was okay, but I've had to clean a beta less when I was doing the plant in the top than when I did with that filter. I was like, is this a joke? Like, this is... I mean, I'm glad it came with one, but it was so low flow. Which, I mean, was good because you don't want it too bad for the beta, because if it's too strong, they'll have problems, but... Sorry. It's weird sometimes when you're in the arrow keys. With how it likes to spin you. It was barely doing anything. And then we cleaned him, and he seemed to be doing okay, and then we thought it looked like he might have been starting to get a little bit of fin rot, so we did some medication. And, we had been talking about doing something with the fish the other day in the kitchen or something, and my mom was walking by or was out there doing something. She goes, "You still have that thing?" I said, "For a $20 fish, I better." I'm like, never spent that much money on any fish, let alone a beta. And I was like, I fucking better still have him. We've got this tank a bit more secured than the other one was. But then again, I didn't think I was going to have to worry about the cat or the fish jailbreaking. Like the cat getting him out of there. I still don't know what happened. I still don't know what happened to Harold. And I probably never will. I don't know if Cow somehow liberated him from the tank. I don't know if the fish decided to end it all. I don't know. He had only been here not even a day, and I was like, woke up and I'm like, "Hey, Harold?" I was like, "Harry, buddy, where are you?" Nope. He was gone and there was no trace left behind. And at first I thought I was just crazy. But, Cal could have done it. Because I now have my one sketchbook sitting on top of the tank. It helps, dampen the bubbles coming out of the filter a bit, and, oh, where's my brain just stopped? And, it now secures the lid. Russell's like, "The cat's not gonna get up there." I'm like, I don't believe you. I know this is the Australia one, but it kind of works with the sidewalk and our... Can I change the colors on this? Oh, we can. Can we still control V that? We can. Did it change it? Yeah, okay. Black can, well, I mean the black we could swap to that like dark navy. And then, hang on, we can always delete it if we don't like it, but I need to go and get the paint color off of the benches. And I can't do that until go there. Oh, people, your heads are just all in the way. Alright, so we're gonna have to pull this just a little bit more. I feel bad because it's touching our wooden beam over here, and I feel like it really shouldn't be. But, you know, maybe the one on the other side will be doing the same thing. I can't get a good look in here. Or maybe about there. Okay, so if I put you there. Control C. Snuffles. Just call me Snuffles. Oh, yes. That's nice. It does tie in our paint colors and our fence. This guy probably is a little bit too far off of the thingy, but that's okay. Alright, so this is our information booth. Yeah, it's not so weird when they're both like that. Oh no, that's not the information booth, that's just a memento. Why did I think that was the information booth? I didn't end up putting an information booth back here. I was thinking about it. That's right. Alright, facilities. No, not facilities, shopping. Okay, so what did we say this was? Gulpy slush? So we could go with that one. Okay, so you... Oh, no, 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 no. I didn't mean to touch you. I wanted the green one. Well, maybe that means that you're already where I want you to be, perhaps. Alright, so if I bring you down to here, and I think they've got these smaller signs for, more so for if you're doing the counters instead of the full-on buildings, but that's okay. Because this cutie little guy, he can fit right on in there and kind of look like he belongs a bit. I need to... There. Alright, so I am going to flip you, and then we're gonna stick you right onto here. And then it looks a little better, like this lady's actually completely mesmerized. By this dino drinking from a slush cup. Alright, so we got... Oh, I didn't realize he was right there, but that's okay. So we have to figure out... Do we want this on the front? Got the large sign, or we've got the little guy. I mean, large sign is large. Kind of like this guy a bit more, maybe. I'd almost like him to be sitting on top of our facade. Perhaps. I kind of like that. I don't think we can change the colors on this sign though, so we're just gonna have to roll with that. What is your scenery rating anyway? 100%, huh? Well, alright then. Okay, so what is this? This was just a memento. Okay, so we have the just a, or just a memento. This guy's pretty big. Oh yeah, he's got like rebar frame on him. So we can go with either just a, or we can go with the simpler just a memento. I kind of like this guy, but I also really like the shopping bag too. I mean, technically, this guy is also sort of a shopping bag, but it doesn't have the handles on it. So, I mean, if we were to go with this one... Oh, wow, you are a bit bigger. And then it just kind of looks like the place is called Just A instead of Just a Memento. Now that one is going up into the flowers, but let's be different on this one, I guess. Alright, let's see. Now, I don't have any lights on the building themselves. We do have a lot of lighting over here. So I think we'll be okay there. This is gonna bottleneck things a little bit with people waiting in line. But at the same time, I don't think the lines are gonna be quite that long. And there's a couple of different ways they can go to exit away from the building. Man, everybody's got these lion hats on and spider hats. I don't have any lions or rhinos. I guess that's just what they had. Can we, like, get a souvenir stand where they're walking around with plushies? Like, can we do that? Can we call it just a plush? Or something? Or make just a memento sell the plushies? Or sell t-shirts or something? Like, have them, like, suddenly put on different shirts. That would probably be too much for the programming. Alright, so it's not too bad here. Alright, so there's those guys. I'm gonna pause that. I am gonna just briefly save real quick. Just in case anything stupid happens. We're good to go. Alright, so this guy. Let's come back into construction. No. Similar, but not the same. Alright. So I've taken a liking to doing these where we just cover up the whole entrance on the bathroom to begin with. It's just a little bit easier. I mean, well, I guess easier would actually be just slapping the archway over the front. But then you kind of have to worry about, maybe not necessarily worry, but then you have to potentially adjust the color of the tile inside if you're trying to go off a specific theme for that area or whatever it is you're shooting for. Alright. So there's that. We'll throw this back on. I do like these flat style roofing options though. It's a little bit faster for me personally to deal with. So I'm trying to get better about having a little more real estate when I'm dealing with stuff at the top of the screen. So it's not in danger of being cut off for you guys. Sometimes I'm able to pull it off, other times not so much. Oh. Really? Where's my key? Oh wow, and this guy is not the same height as everybody else here. Like width, I think. He seems to be just a skosh smaller. Oh. That can be climbed. Interesting. Well, let's try to make sure we don't have anything out and about that can climb it over here. That could be kind of interesting if something escapes its pen. I don't think we're going to, though. It's very rare that we have an animal escape. I had it happen on the duo zoo with the flamingos because I was trusting the Zoopedia to be right, and the Zoopedia and my measurements for the height apparently were not I guess entirely correct, I suppose. And we had that one flamingo jump ship on us. You're gonna sit down and he's gonna be like, Daddy?
Almost done that, baby.
I can feel it coming. Because it's Momo. And that's how Mosasaur works. Okay, so I know we keep repeating the same pattern back here, but I want all these buildings to fit. I want them to work with one another here. Okay, we don't have too many more buildings to go back here though, so that's a good thing. Alright, so let's see. Slide you into there. Yeah, you seem just a little bit smaller unless my measurements of the situation are a little bit off, and that is possible. What's up? What's up?
Just propping your PC open to see if that helps.
We need to blow that out tonight.
Okay.
It's because I'm running Zoo, and Zoo's a little bit more intensive.
I know, I'm just seeing if improved airflow helps any.
I know this sucker's like a furnace. It was even getting a little revvy when I was doing Minecraft. Last night wasn't too bad. It settled down a little bit after a while, but alright, so let's grab. What did you prop it open with?
Just the tissues that were already there.
The plastic's not.
No, that's
Okay.
nowhere near.
Alright, let's see. Oh, nope. There. Alright, let's see if this will translate into where I wanted you to go. Again, it doesn't have to be necessarily completely spot on. Oh, that's the other one. Okay. Oh, that's a slight problem there. poking through a little bit, but tell you what, it's not really gonna matter here in a minute because we've got this guy and he's gonna cover up a multitude of things that we may not like what's going on, so yep, that'll do. Oh, I'm tired of being snuffle up, I guess. Like, blowing my nose does nothing. Sometimes it makes it worse. Choo choo. Choo choo. That side can be a little bit messy because we're gonna have stuff coming across the top of here if I think my PC can get away with it. We'll see. I hadn't meant to actually grab you there, but okay. Kind of hides those guys poking through. Alright. Now for the tough part. We need to find a door that's gonna work back here. We haven't really done too many doors with this. Oh, well, no, we did. We did over in over at Otter Point, on the bathrooms there, actually. I think we used the South American door. Okay. Because, I mean, there's only so many doors that really work with stuff. And there's only so many doors that you can change the paint color on. And that wood just doesn't really. I don't think we can. Yeah, no, that doesn't change the. No. Those guys you can't change the color on. This is a little too grand. Alright, we've got stuff behind us, so we can only zoom out so far. Yeah, that's a little too fancy for back here. All these ones with like the tile around them are just a little. I mean, no, I want it to work, but hell no. Oh no. No, that looks silly. No. Too fancy. Wow, yeah, way too fancy. I mean, this is pretty plain. Even though it's considered East Asia, it doesn't have quite the Although, maybe the squares would work. No, what if we... I mean, it's not bad. The squares kind of go with our square design here, but it is a little fancy. That's probably as plain as we're gonna get. And there's the Momo. Grr. Alright, that's kind of big. What color do we want our sign to be? I mean, that kind of works. Alright, let me just stick it right there for the moment. I need to come back into props. No. Is it wall decorations? I would have thought that stuff that you clicked as a favorite that you put the little heart on would be at the top of the list, so either it could be in the wrong menu here. I don't know what it's called. There it is. Do I need to get him? Okay. Alright. So we'll take our brackety bracket. That's probably pretty good. This guy we're gonna bodily pick up. Okay, let me see about pulling you up to where you need to be. Okay. Alright, that's not bad. Got a trash can here. Okay, we do need a little bit of shrubbery happening here though, so let me see if I can we can put you there. And let's grab one of the tall guys here. Let's see about bringing you over to here. What happened?
Hmm?
What happened?
Nothing. I just walked into your computer thing.
Alright, so we got that guy there. And then let's see, we can do a couple of these guys here. Let me see about grabbing a small guy. Like, I mean, we could have done a little bit of fencing. Around, like, between these buildings, but that might have been... I don't know. That would have been overkill. Maybe. Oh, I still have that on. Well, that can come off. Alright, and we'll get that guy there. Okay, so we got that. Now we don't necessarily have any lights on these buildings, and I don't think that's really a problem, because we've got a fair amount of lighting back here. I do. No, well, we'll take care of that in a minute. I'm still kind of torn on the ATM. I almost want to plop one here, but I really didn't want to have to fuss too hard with it. So I might just be like, meh, can I adjust you? Like, so we've got that one there, right? I almost would rather you go there, even though we've got one here. I don't know. I feel like you've got trash in you. These people are using you. Alright, what's our time? Okay, we're not doing too bad here. Let's come back into construction. Is construction's a thing? Probably not. Alright, so we got that into place. Alrighty. No. Yes. No, I want the counter. Okay, so we can't really change the color on the counter or anything. That's its colors. Okay. That's what I was curious about. Oh. Have we just been handing people meat inside of a shell and not... any stuff on it? Oh, maybe that's what we're offering included. That could be. Okay. Alright, let me... No, let me just grab you. So we're gonna have to adjust you anyway. We know this. Okay. Two. Let's see, how are we doing here? Not bad, not bad. I was pretty smooth on, or pretty quick on that adjustment, I should say. Let me grab you. Really? You're gonna be weird about it now, huh? Oh, I had it briefly. There we go. Just takes a little bit of fussin'. Okay, and I'm not gonna bother. Well, I mean, maybe we should. Doesn't look like I bothered on that one. And technically you're not gonna be seen, so... Perhaps for the sake of piece count. And so my computer doesn't completely just melt. For that would be bad. That's probably... Wow. Drowned out by the truck going by. That's probably pretty good there. Traffic is so obnoxiously loud here a lot of the time. Apologies. Not a whole lot I can do about that. Whoop. Hey, come with me. I thought I told you to behave thyself. Alright, so this doesn't have to be completely correct, and it's not gonna be completely correct on the back here. Simply because of how the back is set up. Alright, you should probably be pulled back a little bit more, maybe. Oh yeah, if any friends are in Texas today. I saw something about severe weather and tornado watches and severe thunderstorm watches. Be careful. Make sure you're paying attention to your weather situation. I don't want anyone caught off guard or unaware of a potential problem. Okay, and then this guy. Spin here. We're just supposed to get some rain later tonight. We've been lucky the past few days. It's just been rain. I think it thundered like 3 times because it woke me up and I was like, really, we're gonna do this now? And I heard it do it 3 times and then that was the end of it. I was like, okay. I was highly confused. So I don't know if this is going to make things worse for me to get this lined up to where I would prefer it to be. Okay, if I could take you back just a skosh. Oh, I did get my dowels. I'm in the process of finishing up that piece and getting the stuff on it. The glue should be well and truly dry by now, so I just need to double check on that, and then I have to find my twine. So as soon as I get the rope put on there, I will get a picture of that in its finished form. I wasn't quite sure what color I wanted to paint the dowels though. I was kind of going back and forth between like a grayish brown, a light gray, or white. And I just I agonized over that far too long, and I believe I just settled on white. I primed it and I was kind of sitting there and I'm like, you know, the white is a bit bright for it, but at the same time I kind of felt like if we went with the brown or the gray brown, or even just the gray, it was going to be much too much. Like, much too dark. It's because it's already kind of, even though we've got that, like, fuchsia magenta color in it, it kind of just was like, it's going to be an awful lot of darker, bold colors if I do that. So, no! I didn't mean for you to do that. Alright, after all that, okay, so there's that one, and then we have one more on, oh! Move slightly and my neck cracks in 3 places. Wow. Okay. That was scary. And extremely unexpected. Wow. Okay. Ugh, and this is me on allergy medication. I got the other one that I preferred. The other off-brand instead of the one I thought would be just as good and wasn't. Okay. So let's see about... I have to try to get in here. It's a little bit of a skill to try to get down low in this game. How far can we limbo? I mean, that's not too bad. Alright, what if we go with that? Okay. Now let's see. Mexilente. Mexilente doesn't have a cute dino eating a taco, though I kind of wish it did. That would be fun. Oh, do we not have a little tiny Mexilente? We've got this big ass one. Oh, that's our counter one. I'm not feeling that at all. Alright, so we've got this guy, which feels a little small and understated. I kind of want to go with this one just because it's so big. I mean, it's not really that big by comparison, but that's not so bad. And then if we go into miscellaneous, right? Here we go. You know what? We can do it like tortilla chips. And these suckers, these guys, they glow. At night. What was that? Okay. Well, that explains the mystery of what that noise was. I don't think you guys heard the noise. It was like a ba-doop. It's like, what? Apparently my portable hard drive disconnected and reconnected for some reason. Of its own accord. I mean, these kind of look like tortilla chips. I had that happen when I was working on one of the Minecraft recordings, and I was like, what the hell? And I had to stop what I was doing, or pause what I was doing, and try to go figure it out. And then I saw that there was a little notification on the Minecraft launcher about some news article, and I thought that's what did it, because the Minecraft screen that was up hid the notification about what the noise was. So fascinating. I know you guys don't give a shit. You're like, what noise? We didn't hear a noise. Well, you might have heard it, actually. I don't know. OBS streamer mode disables some noises. I don't think it disabled that, though. Alright, so we're gonna duplicate you. Make sure that you're actually touching the ground here. That would be helpful. Just a wee bit. Alright, I think maybe we'll continue this over into here a bit. Just kind of fill this guy in. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. Alright. Now, this guy in here. And let's see what else we can do. I don't want to get too crazy. But let's, no, not what I, no. You can't light up the other two arrows. The second I go to grab them, switch to the other. Unless I'm not clicking before I'm moving. That is possible. Alright, oh, you know what? Where was that? Put you over in here. This feels a little empty right in here, so maybe we'll come back into nature. We need something. Actually, I kind of know what I'm looking for. I just have to get down to it. No, it's not that. Yeah, there we go. Well, Let's see. I mean, these are a different color entirely. So maybe that wouldn't be a grand idea, but the little ground covering should be fine. Oh, that's what we can do. I was originally going to put it over there and I forgot. This guy's already in a color scheme, so let's duplicate him. Oh, no, no, no. Except we... where are you people? Really? It's got the gulpy stuff. Where are you? Cosmic Cow and Gulpy. Nisey Goods. Those are videos. I was really... There's really no Excelente. Really? That seems bizarre. Sorry, I'm just making sure I didn't scroll by it. I got all excited. I saw Mexican. I was like, Excelente, no. That's for a spider. That's so strange. Well, I guess and just leave it as a Gulpy advertisement. Oh, that's so empty though. Wait, it didn't... Probably because you didn't hit OK. Probably. No, I said... Oh. So that's what we're doing. Okay. And where's my little guys? Okay, and then over here, Gulpy Soda. There you are. Put you over here. Okay. Can I change the color on your stand? No. Well, good to know. Okay. Oh, right. What the hell? Hold on. It sounded like somebody was in our front yard. Oh, because they were. Like, they projected their voice at, like, just the moment where it sounded like they were on the porch. They were walking through our yard. Because they didn't put sidewalks on this side of the road. But there's really no place for them to put sidewalks on this side of the road. Or else they would be removing the planter box and taking our front yard entirely. That's pretty much non-existent as it is, and I really don't want to be any closer to the road. We're already close enough. We're too close as it is. Alright. This guy, we might be able to start landscaping the top of the wall here. As I notice, we don't have any lights over here at all. That's not helpful. Not in the slightest. Little adjust on you. And then I'll put you about here. Okay. So then you, I'll take you across. That's probably pretty good there. Sorry for the snuffles again, I apologize. If I could not snuffle at all, I would not. This doesn't improve. We might have to change the name of the channel to Nisey Snuffles. I don't really want to do that, but at least then we'd be on brand. Okay. That's probably pretty good there. Okay. I did it as a joke, right? Tried to put these lights in the eyeball, and you can only see them when I am at a certain angle. Oh, I did manage to grab him. Alright. Well, let's see if we're able to get this tied into here. Right, there's that one. We have at least, well, you're gonna be hiding in the trees here. We have one that we have to replace, which is gonna be difficult. Although you look kind of cool hiding in the tree there, I'm not gonna lie. Where's our other? Okay. Like, I kind of wish the pathways were a little more consistent on when it's gonna bleed out into the other one or not. Because now we've got this one coming into this section, and on the other sides, the goofy tile is coming out onto the main walkway. Well, where was the other one? Oh, it was probably this one. So the question is, am I gonna be able to? You know what, I'm just gonna sit you there for a second. It's the only one it deleted, right? Yes? Yes. Okay. Okay. So we're going to be able to get started on our Huh? Oh, you bitch. I'm gonna be able to get started on our landscaping here of the wall. We're not going to be able to finish it today, but that means we might be spinning next week, so I'm going to have to dig out that link to the spinny wheel. Russell might have to resend it to me. So I can... No! What did you do that for? Damn it. Operator error, of course. Alright, there we go. As it always is. Okay. Okay, let's come into nature now. And we need something fluffy, but not like overly fluffy. Like, nettle's not bad. What is this? Oh, that's currant. That's not nettle. Well, it'd be weird to have a berry bush up here. It might. But maybe not. You have our bird's nest ferns. That's a lot of bird nest ferns. But if it works, see, I don't like it on the sign, 'cause I feel like it's gonna block too much of it. But like next to the sign isn't half bad. So if we do a little something something like that. No, not that. Do we have a strip of bramble, or that's kind of big? This guy would almost be our better option, but I don't want the sign getting lost in there, which kind of feels like that's what's going to happen. because that one is a little too fluffy. Those are kind of tiny. Cattail's not gonna look great up there. I mean, we could go with our standard elephant grass. It's fluffy. It comes in the strips. I don't think our grape leaves are really gonna work up here. I don't necessarily think they are fluffy enough, but maybe if we could tuck them behind. So this might be too fluffy now. It might be too long, to be perfectly honest. Because it's gonna be poking through a bit. Yeah, that's not gonna work right there. Bamboo's too long. And honestly, the bamboo is probably too fluffy too for what I'm wanting to do here. Did we pass by the grape leaves? They might be further down. I mean, nettle is still a possibility. So if we I mean, possible, but really kind of small. That's interesting. Might even... I mean, we do have the spiky dews protruding from our plant a bit there, and I can't really bring it back too much further because it's gonna be well, I mean, it's not technically floating there. technically. Alright, let's see. Where did you go? That's the tomato plants. The wisteria. This might not be grape leaves. I might have just been calling it grape leaves. Well, that's definitely wisteria. No, I think it was grape leaves. Where are they? Okay, there they are. No. That ain't it. Am I having a moment? Where is it? G-R-A. Common. It was under C. Okay. Well, that explains a bit. Alright, so... I mean... you would fit... without too much fussing. Question is, do we want to like double it up a little bit? I mean, it's not bad. And this can just be like our sign entryways. And then the other ones we can just, you know, fern it or something. Like, I'm okay with a little bit poking through. It can be like the leaves hanging down a little bit. Like that much should be alright. And it's also bringing our base, our fence leaves, not our base, fence leaves into this. So I mean, that's not bad. And then if we go all the way down, No, that's too much. Okay. But we can grab you. Where's my... There it is. And then if we grab a little guy, so I was having a bit of a fight with the controls to figure out how I wanted to deal with him. Oh, you're like way off though. Well, they're not way off. But you could be a little closer there, Mr. Shrubbery. Alright, so let's dupe you. Alright. And then if I take you down just a little bit. Alright, let's see. If we can... Nope. That's not bad. Yeah, alright, so we got a little... No. That's not what I wanted you to do. So we have our little tree trio here. Our little shrubbery family. Alright, so that, I think, is going to be pretty good for our entrance gates. So that has us set up pretty good for next week, for us to finish landscaping the top of this and doing a little bit of landscaping around the outside. So that's not bad at all. I don't know what I'm going to do for lighting out here though. What did I do for lighting over here? Oh, we had that lamppost. Okay. I mean, we could just use these guys and kind of tie it in with our staff center across the way, since this is right here with it. Or we can use our lampposts from in here and just do the smaller, shorter guys, which, I mean, we could do either. I mean, they wouldn't clash too horribly with each other, so... But I think that is where we're gonna pause for today. So not bad. We got the inside done. Inside's not looking too bad. And then we'll start to work on our outside. We've got all of our snaky guys in place above our signs. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more entrance gates into this area to copy our sign over onto, and then we'll figure out what we want to put on the top sections here. I'm not certain yet. I don't want to like completely melt my graphics card, but I don't know, like I'm looking at it and I don't know. Maybe we'd be better off taking this and just running it down the length in between the two sections. And then the tops of the buildings blend in a bit more with the tops of the walls, and we just save this whole spiky, fluffy greenery mess for just the gates, and, you know, have some of our cypress guys every so many places out here. This is also a possibility. I gotta think about it. We'll have a think about it, and we'll see. Next week we'll try a couple different options. Let me see. Is anybody we know doing anything? Doesn't really look like it. No, so I think we're just gonna stop there. So tomorrow afternoon we'll be back in Planet Zoo working on the challenge zoo against the husband. We'll try to start around 1 or 2 p.m. Central, so just make sure you've got your notifications turned on here. So that way you'll find out when I'm live, or you can follow me on Twitter. I also post there when we go live. So we've got that going on, and don't forget to follow on the YouTube channel as well, because, you know, we have some things that pop up there from time to time that we don't actually live stream. So I don't know if I'm gonna get an extra Dinkum stream in tonight. We'll see how I'm feeling. I really need to get some video editing done. I'm really behind on that. So we'll see. But until tomorrow, you guys have a great start to your weekend, whatever your weekend may bring. I hope it's a good and safe one. And until tomorrow afternoon, have a good one, you guys.